Hello, hi. How goes? How spends? Happy holidays, happy late holidays. This was supposed to go out Wednesday, but Wednesday was Christmas, so it's going out a little bit early Thursday in the AMs. So apologies. And to be honest, I didn't even do anything this Christmas. I kind of just chilled. And I totally could have uploaded on time, but it was just me being lazy. And I was like, I use the holidays as an excuse. Um, but really, yeah, really, it could have gotten out, but uh, we're putting it out Thursday, and then your break will be a little bit shorter. We'll have the next one out on Saturday, and back to a regular schedule. Um, yeah. Other than that, we've got the Discord servers out. I put out a link to it on Saturday or Sunday, one of those days. And yeah, it's sort of in a beta period. I might link it in this video as well, just so you have the reference link. But yeah, that's out, and it's sort of in a beta where, like, I have the basics out, but I'm probably going to build upon it and make it just like add things. It's kind of bare bones right now. Not a lot of people. Shout out to the one member who saw it and joined. See, it's like Kai or Kia. Let's do a quick double check to make sure I'm giving them the news there, dude. Yeah, it looks like Kai, and obviously correct me if I mispronounced that. Um, but yeah, the rest of the people on that server are just friends of mine who joined, which is lovely. They're all lovely people. But it's not exactly a lively server yet, and I didn't really expect it to be, but posting some memes on there, some good quality family fun. I also just been doing this. I've been watching. I started watching House of Dragon, which I got like sort of recommended. Uh, and I've been interested. I like heard that Abigail is on there. Abigail of Philosophy Tube got a role on it, and then I saw Matt Smith on it, which of course, like, I don't really follow Doctor Who that much, um, especially now. But Doctor Who was definitely a favorite of mine as like a kid, particularly like middle school age. Doctor Who definitely caught my fancy. Um, I've noticed I've been filling in a lot, which is fine. I don't mind an but when you like you know, half half of the words being spoken use it's not exactly I don't know, it doesn't sound right to me. It sounds like you know, uh wrong. Um it, but again, this content's not scripted, so I can't expect the best. But also, I sometimes will, and when I say sometimes, I will like watch, go back and watch the episode, and you know, if it's not something that like I want to sit through, then I feel bad because it should be something that I want to sit through. And it's not that I think it's like terrible, but it's also just like something that I've noticed that I'd like to adjust, recalibrate, calibrate, recalibrate, um, and you know, fix, or at least sort of take that mental note and try to adjust. Uh, it's also such like a mental like filler that it's definitely hard to do. Like I'm aware of it, but being aware of something and like consciously removing it from your uh, spoken patterns are two different things. And yeah, I just it at least it's the first step, and we try and we do an in the brain, like America's Got Talent style, giving myself the X's. Um, Another one just happened. It's awesome. He and it's cool too because like I can go yes, I am sort of fixing while I'm speaking. And is a harder one to like adjust. Like ah can be pretty easily manageable, but what words start with Ember. I am Ember. Shout out to my friend Ember. I'm about to blow. I don't know. I didn't really take a lot of notes for this. It was kind of like a last minute sort of. I needed to get it out, and it wasn't like I don't wanna treat this series I like I don't want like a casual or casual, it's too casually. Like obviously this is a hobby. I don't make money off of this, and yeah, I like this is for my own like creative um what's the what am I looking for here? Where are you, word? My own creative fulfillment, and I like would like to I treat it casually as a sort of hobby, but I also want to treat it more seriously as a sort of art that I actually want to present to the world, or present. Maybe the world is a bit ambitious, audacious, a bit much in it. Um, but to the people of the internet, um, uh, quite a few of you, um, I'd like to keep a consistent schedule going and treat it like I actually care, cause I do a little bit, just a little bit. I do care, I do. Um, and so yeah, I'd like to treat it seriously enough, and give it what it's due. Um, So yeah, I again apologize for getting this out a little bit late because, to be honest, I really have no excuse. Um, but yeah, I also feel bad whenever I get something out that I don't like, take notes for. Because again, not a scripted project, but I do feel as though notes offer a level of backbone to these little things, that can help when the series, when the mind stagnates. Although I do need to treat them better because, like, when I have notes, I typically start with the notes. Um, and we don't need to start with the notes. I should rely only on the notes when I need to rely on the notes. Like, the note taking should be backup for when I sort of stagnate and don't have much to say. And it's always unfortunate because, like, most of the time I'm like blank, and then, like, towards the end I hit a roll and, like, oh, I started talking about something that I can talk about for a while, and then, oh, look at the time. It's time to end it. Unfortunately, and I just um uh burr um funny oh but add the C at the beginning. Um, imagine I come. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, audience, that you have to listen to me. Again, and for, like, people who haven't, like, watched the first couple of episodes, like, I'd like to stick my hand out, shake it, and tell you, please just mute. I mean, of course, like, if you are trash like me and enjoy um uh terrible things, go ahead and keep me on. Listen, to your heart's extent. Fill the trash bin that is your heart. And I salute thee, but for people just here seeing the cool thumbnail, just mute me. It's you're not missing out on anything. Um, I will say, the rip the algorithm. We got two bangers out, and then the last episode got well. good views, I should say, just not algo pumping my content to random people views. You know what I mean? Like we got good views relative to the series. Like the episode 8 and 9 are outliers, really. Um, and like the first couple of episodes, like there are still a few sitting at like 6, 7 views. So to get 20 views is still good, relatively. Um, so good job, team. We did it. We're good. We're golden. We're so cool. Um, speaking of cool, I just like to remind you, it's winter time and it is cold, so stay warm, please. Don't die, cause that. Well, actually, if you died, and your Google account never got deleted, you would just sit as a subscriber and up my numbers. So like, um, uh, um, I'm gonna stay neutral on the whole death thing. Actually, yeah, I'm joking, of course. I love death. No, again. Death is tragic. We don't stand death here. We stand life, cause life is cool. I mean, think about this. Without life, um, you wouldn't be using your eyeballs and your ears, um, and your little nostril, um, your little fingies, your little, uh, uh, um, uh, flavor toe in your mouth. It's a flavor toe in your mouth, and it tastes all the things that you step on with your teeth. Yeah. Your tongue is a toe, and the teeth are the toenails. Yeah, get hip with it. Uh, what's festive? Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. Um, uh, not even dust. Like, what the fuck is probably what kept me the most festive this year. Type in the comments what makes you festive. Um, is it drugs and alcohol? Is it family and friends? Is it buying gifts for your friends? Or is it buying gifts for yourself? Is it simply the fact that you don't have to work on Christmas? Unless you do. In which case, I hope they give you holiday pay. Um, Fingers crossed, right? No one should be working on the holidays unless they get holiday pay. And I'll stand by that statement. I'll stand by it strong. I'll wear a piece of armor and hold a sword in my hand and defend those beliefs till the day I bleed out. Um, why do we paint walls white? Why do we do that? I feel like it's definitely neutral, but it's also not, doesn't give a place character. I will say that. I will say that. I'll stand by that too. Um, yeah. Yeah. Um, Yeah, these lines are pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this is definitely a middle of the road one for my taste, but you know what they say, one man's treasure is another dog's bone. Um so you know, I personally like aspects of this, but it's not the my favorite piece that I've made in this series. And I shouldn't be saying this because, like, you know, you should be like, everything you make is great, everything I make is fantastic. And that's true, unless you ask me privately. Um, I might have another answer, but actually, publicly, this is the best piece I've ever made. And with that being said, I'd like to bid you adieu with the best piece I've ever made.